comfy clothes today because it's Sunday. Take it in. Beautiful. Oh, good God. Okay. Please remember to only take what resonates and discard what doesn't, everybody. Okay, we know these are general messages. Which means they will not resonate with everybody, okay? But we're going to kind of try to keep them as general as possible. I have this very old injury acting up right now, so I had to be very gentle with myself. Libra, the moon, and the 8th house. Whoa. That's some dark shit. Somebody's death could be hidden. Ooh. This could be a death sentence. And you know when what is that? The death penalty? Is somebody's death being scheduled? I don't know if we have ever had a reading like this. I'm getting the whole like Sean Penn dead man walking. Who's that with him again? That redhead bitch, Susan Sarandon? Oh my God, that movie's been coming up recently. I won't watch it because I forget. Actually, my prisoner movie that I like is The Secret Life of David Gale. That movie is I feel like a better analogy than Dead Man Walking, but anyways, I mean they're different completely. I don't remember what Sean Penn did, if he was actually guilty. Okay. So give me this moon energy, please. The hidden Pisces energy. Some type of controlling boss woman now is crying. Italian. They could be from Italy. Asia. Okay, so we're getting a lot of characteristics of, I believe, who this person is that is very dangerous from the looks of it. Very dangerous. And I kind of feel like there's a group that's going to watch them die. It's a big deal that this person dies. With the love in reverse, I feel like they could have killed partners or they could have killed people that they loved. African American. All right, what's Libra energy, please? Police. Whoa, okay. Police with standstill, blockage, virgin, and broken heart. So I feel like this person fucked with kids. They might have did things to kids, this controlling boss woman. And I mean, again, it's an analogy. Like they could be the boss of somewhere and where they hire a lot of adolescents right? Like 14 and over, I think, is the age that you can work in Canada. They're going to be absolutely heartbroken. Like, what they did to these people, I mean, is heartbreaking. They deserve to go to the other side for whatever this is. Standstill blockage kind of seems like they fucked up every person they came across. America, southern states. Abusive, defensive. Netherlands. Oh, my nose got super itchy there. I don't know if this motherfucker's Dutch. But, woo. A monstrous Dutch person. Yeah, 6 of Cups in your veins for sale. Haunting. What the fuck? This person gets all twisted up in people. They might sell people online. You definitely have your guard up with this person. Whoever they are, somebody is scheduled to die. Okay, so what's this 8th house? Guardian Watcher in reverse. Troy Dyer. Obsessed. So this person could be, they could have gone from like pillar to post. They could be like, what do you call those? Like a rubber tramp or, a leather tramp, something like that. Somebody who's transient, doesn't really have a home. They kind of go from pillar to post. They go from state to state. Like there's so many states here. Like there's so much going on that it seems like they could travel around a lot. Okay, now I'm getting, ooh, what is that? Suspect 0. I just got a confirmation with that. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. That's an old one. What up, everybody in the chat? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Who is that? Nikki! What's going on, man? How was your intimate Latin lover night last night there, Hoochie Mama? I hope you had fun. Like, yeah, I'm getting a very suspect 0. So you know what? Okay, fun fact for you, when I was living in Calgary, I was doing Uber Eats. Good morning. He's here, so don't go off. Oh, good job, everybody. Nikki's got somebody with her. It's always nice to be with somebody instead of alone. God damn it, Nikki, what the fuck was I going to say? Oh yeah. Okay. So I was doing Uber Eats. I was delivering food in Calgary, and, I got this weird vibe this one day where I was like dropping something off, and Calgary, I don't know if you've ever been, but it is a very weird place. Like you get into these suburbs and I feel like nobody lives there. Like you don't see anybody, you don't hear anybody, but there's cars in all the driveways. I don't know, it's super weird. But I never took any offense to it or anything when I was dropping things off. Like clearly I was dropping food off, but like it was kind of like part of the pandemic, so like nobody was coming outside. So that could have been a part of it too, but like it just made Calgary even more creepy. Like really it did. And I dropped this food off to this house one day, and all I heard spirits say was cannibal. And I was like, I had just found the movie Running Scared with he's fucking dead now, Fast and Furious guy. He's in it. And there was this part in the movie where Olaf, this little boy, I think his name is, he is running from somebody and he jumps into the back of a van to hide. And It's this really creepy ass fucking couple. One of the chicks from Lost is in it. Oh my God. And they get to this house and it's this cookie cutter apartment. That was how this man's house was. Like, it was yellow and it had like trim, and it was just like, I looked at it and I was like, I don't want to walk up to this house. Right. I was terrified because like all I could see was all of a sudden that movie like coming into my psyche, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, and then I heard from spirit, cannibal, cannibal, cannibal. I kept my phone running. As I walked up to the driveway, I was like, oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps everywhere now. I'm like recording every step. I was terrified. It was even the middle of the day. I didn't even care. I was so fucking scared. I dropped the food off, took a picture, ran away. It was in the middle of fucking winter. So I'm pretty sure I fell on my ass. I didn't even care. I just went running for dear life. I don't know if this is the part where it's like, I've just seen too many movies or something like that, but I was like, oh my God, like spirit just doesn't say cannibal. Okay. I'm not just like driving around and hear random words like that in my head. Like, and there was so many people that I delivered food to, you know, because you drop off the food, then you take the picture and you send it into Uber, let them know you dropped the food off, and you leave. And it's like, I don't know what that is, but I feel like with the certain person dropping it off, it's like you're getting served, right? What up, JK? All right. It's like you're getting served, right? And if you have the right qualifications, these people who you're serving, it's not all just letters from the priest or letters from the judge. Sometimes it's letters and arrival from your past mistakes and the things you ran from. My sister once dropped off food to this guy, and she knows she banged him. She knows. And he was married. He lied. His fucking wife got into my sister's Facebook and defaced her Facebook, calling her what do you call those, home wrecker or something like that, because she slept with her husband. And my sister like she didn't even know that this guy was married. She had no idea about any of it, and she dropped off food to that motherfucker one day, you know, fucking 5 years later, and she's like, it was him. And it was so weird because his Jeep was parked outside, same tags, same house. And he writes a personal message to my sister as she's about to drop off the food. Please just leave it on the front step and leave. And my sister sent it to me because we were working at the same time on different sides of the city. And she was like, yeah, can you tell that this is Adam? And I'm like, oh my God, you just dropped off karma to some guy who lied to his wife, and then she defaced your shit because of it. Like, congrats. Like, it was a victory. It really was. Like, sometimes these jobs that we've got to have, like, especially those people who work for the court that literally have to serve people, like, those are high positions. Like, I know that Seth Rogen makes it look like fucking stupid off Pineapple Express, but honestly, that's an actual job. Like, people do that, serve shit, and it's not what you think it is. It's something else. Okay. And we can't have the positions forever because they are high rank, because it means something, because it's like you are, at that point in time, you're on kind of the top of the totem pole, and once you finish your job, you get to like level up and move on. Like, you don't have to do that anymore. That's like, you know, that's just like when a cop wants to become a detective. Like, you have to be a police officer first before you become a detective. You don't just get to become a detective, right? There's other things you have to learn first. That would be like this, right? You have to learn something first before you get to move on. So whoever this is, you just served somebody. Okay. And I don't know how, I'm just saying Uber Eats is just an analogy of, you, like, maybe you met somebody recently and you were like, God damn, that person was creepy. Or did you see that person? Like, I don't know, maybe there's going to be a creepy person at a party or something. Or maybe you're going to go to work and like your boss decides to do this like weird job with this company and this creepy person walks in. There's going to be a job with a creepy fucking person. That person has a death sentence. Once you serve them, they die right after. You ever met those people where suddenly you hear, like, you've never met them before in your life, but then all of a sudden you meet them and like you hear a week later that they died? or that they had this massive accident or they slipped and fell and this horrible thing happened to them, that's because you served them. You served them their death sentence, whether or not they get out of it, because sometimes people do. Like, you see it in the movies all the time. Fucking even so-called Fitty got shot 9 times, didn't die. Just because the Reaper's there to collect doesn't mean he's going to get what he wants. If your soul wants to stay here, okay, then you become a very dangerous being. Okay, so I don't know, somebody's haunting the streets and they're about to get shut the fuck down. And so shall it be. They're bouncing around anyways. Doesn't even really look like they have anywhere to go. They've got some type of obsession with the thing that they do that hurts everybody. And it's becoming too large. The universe can't stop them anymore, right? So they have to just get shut down. Like, obviously, back when they were working or back when they were important, they could get karma slapped in the face all the time, but they're obviously in a position now where karma can't touch them or can't get at them, and it's just becoming annoying. So they just have to go now. Holding back. Yeah, see? So this is a gift. Like, don't think that something that you're about to do or something like that is going to hurt an innocent person. Like, this is a gift that gets given to you because obviously you get to shut down somebody that, you know, like, I mean, if you were abused younger by a fat alcoholic, you know, narcissist, pedophile, hunting piece of shit, then as an adult, you get to sign the death certificate of some fat, degenerate piece of shit who touched kids and deserves to die. I mean, it's not like you're going to do a job that you don't want to do. You're going to do a job that you actually want to do, or they wouldn't ask you to do it. Okay, so this is somebody, like, I'm looking at Libra. This is somebody that literally has to cross your path. You don't have to touch them. You don't even have to talk to them, but your soul's going to know. Ugh. As soon as you look at them. Okay, they could give off a very foul smell, and then you're like, okay, I know that's the person that's going to die, because it's almost like they are already dying. Okay, so they're already not taking care of themselves, so they're going to smell, they're going to get off an odor, they're going to leave a nasty fucking taste in the back of your mouth, even if you don't say anything to them, right? And that's your engagement. That's all it is. It's like a quick exchange, boom, they die. Okay, and for some reason, you get a gift after that. Will inheritance. I'm not lying. You get money because of it. Okay, however way that is, it's a general reading, so it's going to be different for everybody. Helpful hands. Hands are going to help. Okay, because of what you did. And you are the helping hands. You're going to aid the universe in shutting this person down. They don't deserve to be here anymore. Honestly, what I'm getting, I am getting somebody old. Like, I'm not getting this, like, young, chipper lad, okay, that's wrongfully accused. I'm getting, like, this old, nasty fucking energy. Like I said, he smells... He's old, so, like, he smells like death, but he also smells like old, nasty crotch, like a fucking homeless person. And they're not. That's the thing. They're not. They're just rotting. Okay, they don't wash their clothes. They don't wash themselves. They've probably done so much cocaine and smoked so many cigarettes that they can't smell anymore, so they can't even smell themselves. They can't smell what they're giving off. Because they are death. When they walk into their house, it smells like death. They don't notice because that's what they smell like. Oh, I walked into my room today and I was like, oh, it smelled so good. I don't know why. I didn't even have the diffuser going or anything. And it just smelled so good in my room. I'm like, damn. And sometimes it smells like bad breath. Sometimes it smells like coffee. Sometimes it smells like God knows what. But today it smelled beautiful. And it just seems like the opposite, like, when you can smell your shit and you smell pretty damn good, okay? It's not you're going to know who this person is, and you're shutting them the fuck down. You're very dangerous to deal with. Bye, bye, bye. Oh my God, look at this. Just one little affirmation before we move on to the next reading. We have bye, bye, bye with ringleader. I'm not lying. There's a ringleader. There's a person who's hurt a lot of people. And now I'm getting long legs. I swear to God, it's not even a good movie. But it's just the and same with Subject Zero. Like, I mean, that guy, he's like a serial killer across America. Literally, across America, kills thousands of children. Thousands, okay? And the psychic picks them up, starts drawing about them and all this shit. It's a really good movie. I mean, it's hard. Like, I've had to watch it a few times because it is confusing. Put those subtitles on. But this is it. Like, somebody tracks down evil monsters, kills them. This is coming up in a video tomorrow where you're becoming the new vampire slayer. Okay, so there are definitely some new jobs coming in. Okay, and it's not like the 9-to-5 jobs that are listed on Indeed. If you know what I'm saying. They're all very different, okay? Like, very different jobs being posted, okay? And these kind of jobs you can't sign up for. You get inherited them. They don't just, you can't pass in your resume and do an interview. Okay, then. I just spilled coffee all over myself. Alrighty. We're going to move to the next message here. We do have the $10 readings going on right now. Okay. With a nice little channeled message within 24 hours for your affirmation. We do have half-an-hour readings and hour-long readings. We do have hex and curse removals. And anything, actually, I have a crystal ball. I mean, there are so many things we could do. So if anybody's looking for personal reading, obviously we got those booking right now. Let's move on down to the next message. This might be the last message, so take it in. Just depends how my back feels. I'm having some back problems. And one last shuffle. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome new, welcome old, welcome everybody. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And turn on that notification so then you know when we go live. The Babadook. First card out. Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. Babadook with the Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, somebody could be learning about their dreams. Okay. Okay, so definitely feel like somebody's dreams could be telling them, they could be filling in mysteries about their family and things that happen in their family. Possibly they could be showing you who's about to die. And it kind of seems like your dreams, there's somebody in your dreams that is trying to fuck with you. And I don't know, I feel like in the dream state, you're more vulnerable. because like, I don't know if you ever wake up in the middle of the night, but sometimes you can wake up and then if you have to go to the bathroom or something like that, and then you kind of lay back down and then these weird thoughts come to your head, right? Like, am I going to have enough money to pay rent? Like, what if I get fired? What if my boss hates me? Like, what happened today? What if my friend hates me? What if my car dies? What if I don't have enough money? Like, all these things that suddenly somebody wants to trap you in your mind. Like, so in Get Out, they use hypnosis to put you in a very dark place. So as if you're not even presently there. You become a slave to them. Okay? So put it this way. It stopped a while ago, but I would wake up in the middle of the night, especially when I was back and forth between jobs and stuff. And somebody would always attack me and be like, what are you going to do about money? What are you going to do about this? Like, and I knew it wasn't me because I don't treat myself like that. And I don't say stuff like that to myself. So I knew it wasn't me, but I would listen to it. To the point, and and then go back to bed. Obviously, I wouldn't sit up and write a journal on it or anything. But like, I mean, when you go up and when you get up and go to the bathroom or something, like you're up for a couple minutes. So like for those couple minutes, like you can kind of hear something maybe bashing you or making you worry about something. That's this energy. Okay, they're trying to trick you. They're trying to get into your head at night so then you panic. Okay? Because I think something bad is going to happen to them, and I think that they want you to possibly take the blow for them. So they're trying to do something in your dreams to make it so then they don't have to pay anything and you live in the grave for the rest of your life, like a vegetable for the rest of your life. It's almost as if one of your family members needed an organ and you match their DNA, they'd be like, well, give me your organ. And you're like, yeah, but like I could also die. Like I have to go under anesthesia. They have to cut me open. They have to take something out of me. Like, what if I die? Right. And then what if you did? Like, what if you got trapped? Those weird instances where people don't wake up from anesthesia. Like, what if something fucking happened to you? And you're like, okay, so you just want me to come, like, save you, but, like, I could get trapped and killed for the rest of my life. But because you neglected your liver or you neglected your pancreas or you did something, you want me to come and help you. You're, like, it's almost like this person is, like reading up on how you can save them. There is this movie out there, and it's about two sisters, and the first sister who was born sick, and so they had the second daughter to basically be an organ donor for the daughter that was sick, and they just keep taking, or was it a Grey's Anatomy? I don't know. I'm all confused now. Because I think there's a few movies that are like that. But, like an organ harvester. Well, welcome, everybody. I'm glad it resonates. Okay, it's like they want you to sacrifice something, and it's Carrie in reverse. Like, that whole prom's not put together for you. Okay, and Carrie gets fucking ditched. Like, Carrie gets fucked with. These are not people that are her friends. These are people that wanted to see her go down. They saw her as a threat, and she was a nobody. But yet they were jealous of something. Okay, so really be careful with your dreams, because I feel like they are trying to tell you something. They are very much trying to communicate with you, and somebody could be manipulating you in dream state, and it has to stop. It's time to stop. There's no reason for them to do this anymore. They want you to give up. They want you to go screaming. They want you to be scared, and you're not. It's not working. Okay, if anything, they might end up causing some type of permanent harm to you or permanent disability to you that you're not going to be able to get out of. So watch, just trying to be nice to somebody or just trying to appease somebody. Like, be careful, because if you want to be the doting daughter or the amazing son, it might put you 6 feet underground to help this person who's a monster to begin with. Maybe they deserve to die. Maybe they deserve to rot for what they did. And they're scaring you. It almost seems like, they could be guilt tripping you, like, well, I'm going to die, and then what's going to happen? If I die, if this happens to me, and you're like, I mean, how narcissistic is this person? I mean, this whole fucking reading has just been about them and how they feel about themselves, but I don't hear them asking about how you are. And like that, this could be harmful to you. So be careful on the ultimatums and the one-way conversations and shit, okay? On what people want you to do versus what it could do to you in order to help them, right? Like, you could get hurt forever helping a monster. Get a new kidney or get a new liver or some shit like that. Like, I was, back in the day, I used to give blood all the time, and I don't know why I was in, like, such a depressed person, but I literally wanted to sign up so bad to do bone marrow. And when I actually went and talked to my doctor about it, he was like, Whitney, he's like, I love that you want to do this. Like, usually people donate bone marrow because they know somebody who needs it, right? So then they just do it out of, what goes around comes around. He's like, you don't just give it because you want to. He's like, you can. He's like, but you got to realize, he's like, you're going to have to take about 6 weeks off work. He's like, they drill into your pelvic bone. I'm like, I'm sorry. They do what? He's like, they drill in, and I'm like, all right, you just canceled me right there. You had me at drill and 6 weeks of off work, not doing it. Okay? Like, you don't got to save the world. It's not here for you to save. You just have to do what you need to do for your mission and for your peace of mind and for your family or your structure. Oh my God, these stupid fucking dogs. But I mean, you're not supposed to put your life at risk to save somebody else, especially if it's not your child. If it's your child, then damn right. You put him here, then that saying, it's like, I put you here, I can take you out. So abusive. But as a parent, you put them here, it's your job to keep them here, which means if you got to sacrifice yourself in order to keep them here, then damn right, that's what you got to do. But for somebody who's not, your child, right? For somebody who is perhaps even older than you, more wiser than you, smug, okay, fucking acts like they know everything. Well, if you know everything, then why the fuck are you dying, right? Just saying. I mean, this is what Spirit has to say. Remember, I don't give a shit about anybody that needs surgery out there. I'm not saying that they're not important, but I'm just saying, I just remember, I'm just the messenger. Just remember, I'm the messenger. And this is how Spirit has me talking. All right, what's going on there, Michelle? Nicely done, girl. Well, I'm glad it's resonating. Holy moly. What is going on? Okay. 34. All right. Thank you for liking the video, everybody. Please like the video, share, and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe tribe of this reading. Normally, I'm not in a baggy t-shirt. Sometimes I look quite nice. It's I'm having a rough day today, people with an old injury. So I'm trying to be here and not cry because I'm in so much pain, but I'm okay for right now. I'm going to do one last reading, and that's only because my drugs are still kicking in. So I'm going to do one last one and then call it a day. Hopefully maybe tomorrow. What's tomorrow, Monday? Maybe tomorrow or Tuesday we'll do some question and answers, all right, on the live. So look forward to that if you decide to join. Sometimes we do some tarot questions and stuff. We did some last night. Okay, so last reading. Here we go. Mind the dogs in the background. They're fucking annoying as shit. Can it out there. Tower in reverse. With the devil. And the hangman. Sorry, sometimes that just has to happen because they just want to throw interference my way and I know it. Anyways, back to the reading. Wow, everything is in reverse. Okay, other than this devil and this hangman. Okay, so it seems like whoever you're dealing with, they are going to be in quite a lot of pain soon. Like this is not looking good. Like, I don't know who this person is, but they're in such demonic energy right now. I don't know if they're angry at you. I don't know if they're just pushing their hatred out on you. I don't know if their addiction is just fucking pulsating, but they are in very negative energy right now. And that energy is going to hurt them and their future quite quickly. And they're going to get forced to hang in suspension because of what they're currently doing. Hierophant in reverse, Lovers in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Magician in reverse, Empress in reverse. It's like they didn't learn their lessons. They cheated on somebody. They didn't take their judgment seriously. They didn't balance themselves out or the problems that they were having. They tried to do magic, and they possibly instead just ended up getting pregnant, okay, with a kid they didn't want, to cover up that they didn't want to go anywhere. Oh. So this is somebody who had a baby instead of get a divorce. You know, my cousin said that to my sister the last time we saw her. She said to my sister, this person, she's so vindictive, she's so nasty, she is so desperate. She says to my sister the last time we randomly see my cousin at the bar, and she goes, she didn't have any problems with my sister, so my sister went up to her. Obviously, we're cousins, right? She goes up and says hi to her, and she's like, oh, my sister really doesn't care. And my cousin just starts talking because, of course, she's in the wrong, so she has to start talking right away. And she's like, well, either I'm going to have a divorce, either I'm going to get a divorce, or I'm going to have a kid. Wow, she was on a date with another dude and her husband was at home. I was like, this is the person she decided to marry, kick me out of the family, lie about. She kicked me out of the house. She gave me 3 days to find an apartment. Technically, I could have called the cops on her ass. Okay. Her boyfriend, she had her boyfriend threaten me. And this guy cheated on her, abused her, left her, and she took my family. She spread a bunch of lies about me. All right. And took a husband because she was lonely, desperate, and didn't want to be alone anymore. So she had a kid before a divorce, and now she's divorced with a kid. And now dating some other hood rat because she can't be alone because she's so desperate and she needs some, those people that just need somebody. She needs to leech off of somebody. She calls herself like the ultimate mother and the goddess and the empress. This bitch is so hard up for cock. That's all it is. She wants dick. She doesn't want a relationship. She doesn't want a husband. She wants dick. She wants a daddy. She never had a dad. Her dad was some Hell's Angels piece of shit that fucking knocked up her mom and walked away. So she's been searching for another daddy for like 40 years. So when she had the opportunity to get married, even though this motherfucker abused her, talked shit about her every day, did not want her, she decided to kick her flesh and blood out of her house, gave me 3 days, married a guy, and just basically lived a lie for like 5 or 6 years, bought a couple of dogs, bought a house, had a kid, and then got a divorce. The whole time knowing from start to finish it was always going to end like that. But she wanted to stay optimistic. No, she didn't. She wanted to manifest a relationship because she was desperate. Okay, you know how many family members called me up and bitched at me and yelled at me? You know what her so-called great boyfriend did? Fucking, you know how many times that guy hit on me? You know how many times that guy asked me to bang him in closets and behind fucking family and behind, oh my God, that guy asked me to fuck him I don't know how many times because my cousin was like a fat version of me. I was this skinny hot version and he wanted to bang me and not her, but then he got stuck with her. So then she had a kid with them. And I'm like, honestly, people, do not get desperate and have children. Do not get desperate and think that having a child is going to save your relationship. Having a child is reincarnating a soul that now you have a contract with for like 100 years. How is that going to save your marriage? You know what having kids does? It puts pressure. It tortures people. It makes people have to work harder for their money and longer. It makes people despise their partners. Okay? Having kids isn't the answer when you're looking at either breaking up or staying together. Having a child is not the option. Okay, you get the fuck out and you better yourself. Even at 40, my cousin couldn't figure it out. She still dragged my fucking name through the mud so she could have a wedding. Okay, that's all it was. She just wanted a wedding. She wanted to get pictures taken of her. She wanted her spotlight. She wanted her moment. You know what bitches are willing to do to have their moment? They're willing to suck cock of guys who don't even like them, sodomize their family, but now they're in a relationship, right? So it's all fine. Until that relationship goes to shit because you're an entire fucking fake, okay? So listen, and that would be it. That would be the tower coming down. Somebody recognizing the tower coming down in their relationship, and instead of doing something about it, they get an addiction. Oh, let's go drink now. Oh, let's go party with our friends. Let's have a baby. Because that's always a good idea. Fucking idiots. Oh, I hate this person. I'm sorry. They could be your best friend. I just hate ignorant people that think that children are the answer. Let's just have a baby. Let's just have a baby. Let's just have a baby. It'll make everything so much better. Yeah, because waking up 7 times a night to feed something is such a great experience, right? That's such a better experience than, I don't know, maybe sucking your husband's dick all night, which you should be doing, instead of popping out another kid that he has to pay for because you're mommy and you just get to sit at home, right? Oh, I feel like this fucking demon is a woman. It's a woman. You know, always wants to act like a male. Well, you don't have a dick, so sit the fuck down, okay? Let the males do their jobs. This is infuriating, because then you know what? They're going to get hung in something. They're going to get stuck in something because they're trying to make something else better. You don't reincarnate something to make something else better. What the fuck is wrong with you? You fix what's broken. You don't go buy new. Well, unless you have to, but like, that's not the point. All right, give me anything you want to give me before I have to end this reading because I'm angry. I'm watching this really awesome snake movie right now. And I'm trying to fix my injury. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands in reverse. You see, they just couldn't move on. Right? With the Tower, they knew something was going to happen. And then Chariot in reverse, you lost out on something because somebody didn't want to move. They didn't want to move. Or they wanted to force energy to move the way that they want it. I'm sorry, but you can't go the wrong way on the freeway or someone's just going to fucking kill you. Okay? This is pushing some seriously wrong energy down a path and just thinking you can clear everybody out and you can't. Okay, yeah, 9 of Swords and 3 of Swords. See, this person had to just fix their heart and pick all those swords out of there, all that bullshit. They wouldn't be fucking up all night on all the decisions that they made because they didn't fix themselves, right? People will say, like, you know how crazy it is to take time off work and how crazy it is to see a therapist, how crazy it is to get yourself together and see the universe different and blah, blah, blah. It isn't crazy to want to heal. Okay, wanting to heal means you're getting more into a positive perspective in your life. Okay, that's wanting to heal, wanting to cover your wounds and drink them and, I don't know, put a child over them. Does that sound like the mature thing to do is add more problems to your fucking plate? Like, I dated a guy, he literally, I mean, when somebody trusts you, it's really not that hard to get them to tell you the truth. And he went on and on and on about his first kid and blah, blah, blah. And then he gets back with his ex for like 6 months and fucking knocks her up. And I said, why did you do that? And he goes, like anybody, Whitney, I tried to fix my relationship by giving her another baby. And I'm like, well, how did that do the first time? And he goes, well, it broke us up. I go, then why the fuck would you think doing it a second time was a good idea? Now he's got a second kid. Like, out of trying to fix a relationship, like, they're still broken up. They're always going to be broken up. You know why? Having kids doesn't fix marriages. Having kids is a having kid contract, okay? That's like its own fucking thing. But no, it doesn't get you laid and you're fucking a spark in your marriage. Unless you really want to be married and you really want to have kids, then a kid is a blessing. But a kid's not going to keep you together. Oh, God, shut the fuck up, those stupid fucking dogs. The 7 of Cups. It's confusing, I know. I know it's confusing. There's a lot of things going on up there in your head, okay, about why you do the things that you do, okay, and why you should do the things that you do. Just because you get pregnant or just because you're with somebody, it doesn't mean you have to get married. Just because you're with somebody, it doesn't mean that now all of a sudden you have to have a dog because you move in with each other. They're like, milestones are there to be reached, when you want them to, not when society tells you to do it. You're 40, you need to have a kid by now. You're 30, if you don't have a house right now, you're retarded. You're 25, if you're not married by now, what are you doing with your life? Like, why would you ever believe that? That's a statistic. Most people never meet those statistics. Just because some people cross those milestones doesn't mean you have to. Doesn't mean you have to go anywhere near it. People are different. Everybody's different. Some people never cross, okay, the child threshold. Some people never get married. Okay, if those were milestones that everybody had to reach, why do so many people not want to reach them? Why do so many people give up on them? Because they're not necessary if you don't actually want them, right? Some people, marriage is a show. Okay, the whole Two of Cups, it's a show. It's just somebody to show up to parties with. It's just somebody to be attached with the old ball and chain, right? Everybody's got their own version of what a relationship is or why they're here. Okay. And whatever this person is, their high priestess, the way that I see it is whatever future they looked in, whatever they indulged in, they saw something. Okay. They knew they could do it, even though it wasn't the right answer. And when you're confused about something, especially a relationship, suddenly jumping into a milestone might not be the next best thing. Okay, you might just want to maybe take a step back. Maybe not sign on the dotted line if you're fucking freaking out, okay? Because I know what the feelings of a milestone and that pressure can do. It's not pressure from you. It's pressure from somebody else to put you somewhere so then they don't have to deal with you anymore. Because now you're married. Now you're fine. Oh, now you signed that contract. You're fine. We don't have to worry about you anymore. So many of it comes from abuse, right? And people that just want to give up their spot around you and now they don't have to do anything. You're not their problem anymore. Okay, even though it could be the worst relationship, worst contract, worst thing you ever did, but you're not their problem anymore. So you got to do it. Okay, so somebody made some very wrong decisions, and instead of fixing it all, they just made it all worse, and they smeared it in even more, smeared it in, smeared it in, smeared it in. Now they're fucked. Now they're not sleeping. Now they're being tortured by all the things that confused them before that should have stopped them, should have made them think twice. But instead, in the light of confusion, instead of stopping, they progress even faster. And you know those times of your life where you're confused, right? Especially if you get lost. You ever gotten lost and suddenly you start to panic and you start running, right? Because you just want to find your way out, right? You have to stop and strategize, right? Not just take off and run because you're terrified, you know you're fucked. You're just going to fuck yourself even more. You just stop, take a look around. Right? Why are you lost? How did you get lost? When did you get lost? Right? Take a step back, pull back the reins. You're going to make some pretty dope fucking moves in your life. Okay? But so many people make moves off of confusion. Okay? And they fuck people's lives up forever. And it really sucks, right? Because, I mean, if people just talked to therapists and just got shit out and just spelled things, we would have such a less fucked up world. But it can't be kumbaya or we're going to grow too much. It has to be love and hate. So then half disintegrate, right? So then mankind can survive. It's really the only way we can do it. Like, we need the fucked up ones to jump off the cliff. So then, unfortunately, you know, that 19-year-old gets their apartment. I mean, it's like, it's so sad and so fucked up. Okay, that's why whatever this high priestess did, whatever she looked at, whatever she controlled, she didn't look right. And that's what sucks, because somebody has to pay the price for that now, and it could be you. Okay, so try not to enable people out there. Enablers help monsters grow. Shut that shit down. Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. All right, everybody, I gotta go. I have to go lay down. I'm fucked right now. Judgment. 10-10. And Judgment. That is Judgment, because Judgment's 20. Oh my God, look at that. And the moon underneath in reverse. There's some shit that's going to be uncovered. I mean, and there's the sun, like there's the seed, there's the kid, you know, like honestly, like some people, they think they can fucking bury their shit. They think no one's going to find out what they did. They think their secrets are going to stay, you know, like, do you think my cousin would have told my sister at a bar fucking 5 years ago that either she was going to get divorced or have a kid, knowing I was going to say it online like this and just announce it to like thousands of people? She probably wouldn't have. And I hope her kid watches. I hope I meet her kid one day and I get to tell him, you were a toss-up between a divorce or your life, by the way. Great mother skills on your fucking parent, by the way. Oh, I can't wait to fucking tell him what his mother did because of what the fucking shit she did to me. I'm sorry, but everybody gets to learn the truth one day, and you better fucking hope that somebody doesn't come walking up to that little motherfucker and just tell him the goddamn truth, because everybody deserves to know the truth, and I hope she tells her kid the truth on why he's here. That she was so desperate that she was willing to kill somebody just to have a child. When she's got brothers, she has little brothers that she needed to help raise. She already had kids. Her mother was so immature. She used to beat children up. My aunt watched her mother physically abuse a younger boy at a school. I know where my cousin comes from. I know the desperation she comes from. She needed to watch after her fucking brothers. She didn't need to have a kid. And she had a son just to show that she already had kids. Her brothers were her kids. She was like 30 years older than all of them. But no, she has to have her own baby, right? Everyone's got to have their own baby. I want my own baby. I want my own baby. No, you don't. It's a spell. It's a curse. Okay? Trust me. You're willing to run somebody over to have a kid that you can't manifest because you're not supposed to have? Do you think the universe is just going to... No problem there. We know you wanted the kid. We know you were willing to rip that little baby's head off unless you got one yourself. So here we go. We just gave you one. Like, no. But you know what? Some of these delusioners, let's just let them think how delusional they are about the souls that they steal and reincarnate and think that nobody knows what they just did. Even though they're talking shit right here and everybody can hear them. Oh, but nobody knows what you did, though. Again, this is the fucking world going on for thousands of years. These people are not authentic, and I can't say it enough. They are just redoing things that they did in the past because they've got no new material. Okay, so congratulations. There are so many people graduating, getting new jobs, advancing in their missions. Okay, getting rid of these blood clot, nasty ass fucking energies that are holding on to you like cis, okay, with their rottenness. It is clearing up. And we have like such a beautiful day today on the sun coming out, and it feels so nice outside that it's like I can feel shit clearing up. Like I really can. I can feel the shift. I can feel the difference, especially with 2026. Like I could feel the mission changes right away. I could feel the restructuring. I could feel CEOs being asked to step down. That this was, last year was their last year. They knew it. That new CEOs were being put. New, businesses are again, new mergers, new everything, and we need it. We really do. Like there are so many things, especially YouTube channels and creators and priests and positioners. So many people, out with the old, in with the new, right? A lot of relationships, a lot of divorces, right? A lot of moving on, a lot of people choosing themselves because they never have. I know COVID did a lot of things to people, made them make very desperate moves that they should have never made. Now they have to pay for those desperate moves 5 years later, just like their credit card bills that they thought they could leave forever. All that shit catches up to you. And when it does, trust me, that's what they call karma. She's a bitch. And if she doesn't like you, she's going to be even nastier. Okay? That's why when you learn and live by the whole code, you know, eye for an eye, what goes around comes around, you kind of stop becoming a nasty person because you realize if you are nasty, you're going to get that back. Like I saw my sister fucking flip somebody off and when we were driving one day, and she should have not flipped this person off. It really, like sometimes she just gets cocky and fucking throws her middle finger up in the air and I'm like, Courtney, what the fuck? That is not correct. And she gets clapped back right away sometimes. And she knows that. And I'm like, was that worth it? And she's always like, nope. And I'm like, there you go. Like, just the clapbacks are happening. And if we are getting clapped back mad quick, you got to think and remember that so are your biggest haters, man. They want to throw a bunch of shit all over your channel. Guess what? A whole bunch of shit just fell onto their lap. Like maybe they were eating outside and they got pooped on. You know, like literal shit here, people, okay? Falling from the sky on your biggest enemy's heads. So... and you're going to get new jobs and money's going to increase and c'est la vie for 2026. All right. So thank you so much for being here. All right. It was lovely to meet you all and see you all. I hope it resonated. I hope I see you all again. All right. And we'll be back tomorrow with some readings. I just don't know what, but I hope they all resonate. All right. Remember to send your telepathic questions in my way so then I can read the questions and get them answered by spirit when you're ready. And remember all the readings that we do have available. All right. All in the about section. Peace out, everybody. Thank you, Danny, for doing your mad moderation skills. Thank you, everybody, for writing, and peace out. All right. Have a wonderful Sunday.